It's now been 6 years since the end of the U.S. recession. That is long enough for a gifted child to have learned how to play at least one of the easier Beethoven sonatas. The recovery has not been uniform. Today's single best chart ranks the cities that have done the best and the worst. Julie Verhage is with us. You wrote the story for Bloomberg, and your basic takeaway is that who did well? Silicon and Shale did well, those cities.
Yes, exactly. 5 of the cities on the top 15 were all from Texas, big oil-producing state. And then San Jose, a big tech hub for California, has done well.
What's a starter home in San Jose, like 800,000?
I don't know.
Starter garage?
A lot.
Yeah.
But the question is that we've been relying so much on shale for a turnaround in a bunch of U.S. states, also in North Dakota, in Texas, and we don't yet know, Julie and Emmanuel, whether that's over.
No, and for us, the most reassuring aspect when we look at equity markets is the fact that oil has gone sideways for the last couple of months. You are now getting to a point where things are adjusting, things are perhaps finishing adjusting, and so we'll see where it goes. But there is a question.
What about the negative side? I mean, there's some red. Bring up the chart again here. There's some red on the screen as well. What'd you learn about the gloom out there?
So the gloom, a lot of it was, let's see, the least performing was Ocean City, New Jersey, which you think of the casino industry, and then Hurricane Sandy. That's not necessarily surprising. They've seen their unemployment rate actually rise since 2009.
Yeah, I would argue that perhaps more indicative is Decatur, Illinois, Bonnie.
Why is that?
But I don't know. It's not a city where it's not a city where the outlier is easily explained, right? You look at Midland, Texas, that's shale. You look at Ocean City, that problem is obvious. Decatur, not immediately as clear.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, and to Brendan's earlier point, I mean, could we see this at least reverse a little bit now that shale and silicon are sort of
right? It'd be really interesting to see how the next 5 to 6 years do. It could be a reverse trend. Yeah.
Julie, I got to wonder here. Does this just speak of the polarity of America? I mean, we always see this in every recovery at every moment. What's different in your reporting versus the last time we saw best and worst cities?
You know, it'd be interesting to look at the other ones. I just found the interesting part that some of these cities actually have higher unemployment rates, lower wages than they did in 2009 when the whole country was in the depths of the crisis.
Yeah, I mean, they've come back
but again,
as well.
What I find depressing is that we're utterly unsurprised at San Jose. We expected San Jose to have done really well. It's right there in the top 3 of the recovery. That's just the basic story of America, we assume. You know, that in the newspaper in San Jose, there's a section where they print who's become a millionaire that day. That's just part of what happens in San Jose.
Yeah.